I think the hardest things in life that we constantly, you know, have to figure out is making commitments. You know, I think myself, I have a lot of ideas, right? I'm friggin' very much an idealist. It's okay, I have that movie idea, and then I have, you know, I think about the future more than I think about the present. And myself, I need to learn to stay in that present. I need to learn not go, you know, I can't think about 2 or 3 years in the head. I can't control what's going to happen but I can control what's going to happen now. And I don't think I pay attention to that as much as I should. Um, like, I have so many ideas. I say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Um, and then I don't do anything. I make so many commitments to stuff that, I'm like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. I never do it because I never get to it. And so it's like, for me with the movie thing, it's like, I feel like I have to do it, or else it's never gonna get done. Um, and I feel like I have to do it to prove myself, to prove myself that I'm capable of doing stuff like that. Now, when someone asks me to now, on the opposite side of that, on the bright side of that, when someone asks me to make a commitment, like if someone asks me to do something, I can make a commitment because I believe I'll do it. If they need me to do something, I'm always I try to be there. I try to be there for them. I try to get stuff done. And so, commitments are just, I think it's just learning to discipline yourself and discipline the idea of yourself. Um, you know, I have so many ideas that I want, and it's a normal human thing to have these ideas and to believe in stuff. I I I like believing in the future because I feel like the future is brighter. Um, every 6 months I think about what I was 6 months ago before that and how dumb I was, or I was stupid, or how I was like that. What I did then were dumb, and it's a cycle every 6 months. You know, it's a cycle of doubting myself, of what I can be, or what I could be, and so you know I have to do a better job in believing in myself. Um, I make these videos for me, but also the idea of making people laugh, or making people enjoy something. That's kind of kind of brightens my day, or kind of helps me, because I think that's my goal. And like, my goal in life is to help other people, to lead and teach. I think, and so that's why for me, choosing what I want to be in the future. And so I'm always constantly thinking about the future. I'm always constantly thinking about what will I be after this. What will I be one day? Um, and so that's what I'm always thinking about. And so, you know, I want I've thought about the idea of being a teacher. I'm going to college probably for PR or something like that. I'm gonna major in something like that, public relations, or human resources, or something like that. I think helping people is in life. That's why because seeing people smile, or seeing people happy, or or you know that brings joy to me. And so I want this. So I make commitments to stuff that, you know, and that's why I try to do. If people ask me to do something, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna try to help benefit them. I think, and so it's like I don't ask to a lot for. Really don't ask for a lot in return for stuff. I ask for the opportunity, and some days I feel like I'm still fighting for the opportunity. What is the opportunity? I don't know, but that's the goal in life, right? And so, yeah, I mean, this is another short video. I want to talk about how commit to stuff one at a time. Commit to stuff one at a time, and do what you enjoy and what you believe in the most. Because if you really want to get somewhere in life, you can't just think about yourself. You have to think about others. And if you just think about others, well, at the same time, you have to think about yourself. You have to create an equal margin for yourself and others. And when you do, you're going to get a lot of success from that. So that's all I wanted to say.